Good morning, guys. Welcome to 2024 compliment of the season. Sorry for not being able to attend to many of your questions last year. It has been an adventurous year for me. I'm very sorry. Please accept my apology. And this year is going to be another typical year for us to explore, as we're going to be unfold some more series of tutorial through past questions and the likes like that. And today I'm going to be considering, first of all, those that are international students that are secondary school students abroad, that are actually going to write exam known as Cambridge IGCSE exam, which is like a WAEC examination in African countries. And this tutorial also, you're going to help those who are that are going to prepare for WAEC as well, because they have some things in common. In fact, most of the topics are quite similar, except some other things that they added to that of Cambridge exams. Now, what I'm trying to say here is that whether you are a WAEC student or you are IGCSE exam student, you are going to benefit from this tutorial. In fact, this tutorial is for you. And I'm not going to be considering just one subject. I'm going to be considering mathematics, chemistry, biology, and so on and so forth. So you are in the right channel, and I'm going to take you through all the patterns and what you need for you to prepare and to excel in that exams. And before us here, we have Cambridge IGCSE examination for 2023. May, June. This is of a recent question that they just did last year. So it's going is going to be beneficial for you. And these exams, they do it in terms of there are different badges. We have badges 1, 2, 3, 33, and so on and so forth. So it does not it has different questions, just like an IELTS exams, whereby many exams are being done at different points in time. So it does not have it is not once in a year. It actually occurs in a different time during the year. So this is where we are, and we're going to be considering that exam first of all before we delve into WAEC aspect of this year. Now, this for us, we have the core examination of 2023, and the first question here says that write 928 correct to the nearest tenth. You can see, imagine that kind of questions. So these are the cheap questions that are going to meet here. So there are other advanced ones. So let's quickly go to this one. We asked write 928 correct to the nearest 10. 928 correct to the nearest 10. The first thing you are going to do here is to label the number from behind. The first number here, which is 8, is unit. The other one is tenth, and the other one is hundreds. So we are asked to approximate to the nearest tenth, and the tenth number here is is 2. 2 is the one falling under tenth. So when we see that this is 2, right, you consider the number that is immediately after the number 2, which is 8. 8 is the number after 2, and that 8 is greater than 5. Whenever a number that follows that number you are approximating to is 5 or equal to or greater than 5. Whenever the number that follows the number you are going to approximate to is 5 or greater than 5, you are going to take that number to be 1 and add it to the number you are approximating to. So what I'm trying to say is that you are going to turn this 8, which is more than 5, to 1, and then you add it to 2 to make 3. So we are going to have approximately now we are going to have 9. This 2 is going to change to 3 now, because this is more than 5. So we're adding 1 to 2, making 3. Then this 8 turns automatically 0. So it is 930 to the nearest to the nearest tenth. This should be under 1 second should be drawn. So nearest tenth. So the answer here is is 930 to the nearest tenth. So number 2 question says write down a fraction that is equivalent to 7 over 9. Write a fraction that is equivalent to 7 over 9. Whenever you want to get equivalent fraction of a given fraction, you multiply both the numerator and the denominator of that fraction by the same number. I repeat myself. Whenever you want to get equivalent fraction of a given fraction given to you, or of a fraction given to you, you are going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator of the fraction by the same number. So this is the fraction given to us, 7/9. And the numerator is 7 and the denominator is 9. You multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the same number. Let's consider what? 2, starting from 2. So if I multiply this one by 2, what do I get? Multiply this by 2, multiply this by 2. So we have what? 14/18. This is the first equivalent fraction that you can actually get. Then you can also decide to multiply by what? 3. Multiply by what? 3/3. You are going to have 21/27. So now these are the equivalent fraction, but we are asked to just get equivalent fraction. They didn't mention it, just one is enough. And so let's move to the what? The next questions. We are asked to work out -4 plus 6 multiplied by 3. Please stay with me. These are just elementary questions. So we are still going to get to the what? To the most demanding one, but I want to take you through all the processes. Now, this is -4 plus 6 times 3. Now, this involves the principle of BODMAS. BODMAS. When you're talking about BODMAS, what's the BODMAS? BODMAS involve what? BODMAS. This is what we are acronym for what? BODMAS. Brackets. We have the brackets. We have the what? The off, the division. We have the multiplication. We have the what? The addition, which is plus, and the last one is what? The minus, the plus, the division, and so on and so forth. So now, and if you had solved the question, you had to follow the rules of BODMAS. Now look at this. If you look at the BODMAS, the brackets coming first, off, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. But in this place, we only have the subtraction, the multiplication, and the what? Addition. But you can see it have multiplication come first, then followed by addition, followed by the word subtraction. So meaning that if I want to do these questions, I'm going to first consider the numbers that actually carry what? Multiplication. What are the numbers that are having what? Multiplication? 6 and 3. So meaning I'm going to consider these two first. So meaning that I'm going to calculate what? 6 times what? 6 times 3 will give me what? 18 plus minus what? 4. So -4 plus 18 now. Since I've already multiplied this, so -4 plus 18 will give me what? -4 plus 18 will give me 14, positive 14. So it's like someone is owing what? A debt of what? Someone is owing a debt of 4 naira and is given what? 18 naira. So he's going to collect a what? A change of 14 naira. So the answer here is what? 14. So that is that about that. Let us wait over time. So next one is question 4. Now question 4 here says that we have Bobby record the number of days a shop is open during 30 days. Now you record the number of days a shop is opening during 30 days. The days that the shop is opened is this. They represent it in what? In tally format. This is what we call tally, and this is the frequency. And then the days that the shop is not open is not given. So we have to complete the table. So what are you going to do here is what we are going to do here, because of my time, I'm going to use this what? This question paper to actually do it. Now, when you're talking about tally, you can see we have tally here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So meaning that this is what? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So meaning that this is 5, this is 5, this is 5, this is 5, and this is what? And this is 3. So meaning how many 5 do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 5 is going to give us 20. So this tally here is 20 plus 3. That's 23. So the whole tally here is what? Is 20 what? 3. Are you following? 23. So that is that. Why? So I will know this now, and we are told that what? The total number of days that this man is considering, Bobby is considering, is 30. So you remove 23 from 30 to be able to get the number of days where the shop is when the shop is not opened. So 30 minus what? Minus 23 will give you the number of days that the shop is not opening. So that is 30 minus 23 will give you what? It's going to give you what? 7. So the number of days that the shop is not open is 7. So you express this 7 in tally form. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you slash it to make it 5. It must be in 5. Then it remains what? 2, 1, 2. So that's that. That's how you go about this. So that's that about that one. So now looking at this one now, these are other simple questions that you need to consider. But if you don't know, if you are not familiar with it before, it look like it's a complicated question. Now look at this question here. We are told to what? Complete the statement. The diagram has the rotational symmetry order of dash. What is the rotational symmetry order of this diagram? Now when we're talking about the rotational symmetry of order, now symmetry is what, like, how many times can we rotate an object that it will still maintain the original position, the original face. So that's what we call symmetry. Now, like, let me consider an equilateral triangle. Like, for instance, if I consider a equilateral triangle, now no equilateral triangle has 3 sides. That is, equilateral has 3 equal sides. So, and then if I consider the center now and I rotate it, if I rotate in such a way that then in such a way that we have 1 to come here, 2 to come here, and then 3 to come here. You can see there is no difference in the in the shape. The symmetry does not change, even though as we told it still maintain the shape, and the shape and the plane is still the same thing even after I've rotated it. So this one, if you rotate it again and this one come here, these 2 come here, this 3 comes here. Like, if you rotate it like this one will move here, this one will move here, and this one will move here. So you can see you still have another So, and if you move it the next time in such a way that this one comes back to the original position, we have we are going to have, look at when you rotate it like this, when you rotate it, so this 3 will come back here, this one will move here, and this 2 will go back here. So coming back to the to its original form, coming back to the original form, meaning that this plane shape, which triangle, which is equilateral triangle, can be rotated in 3 times and still maintain its original shape. So the order here is 1, 2, 3. The order is 3. So these are the things that they are asking us to do here as well. That is, how many times can they rotate this thing in such a way that it will still have these boxes in the same position. So, and how do you now go about it? The first thing I always advise is to number this, label it, so that you whenever you are rotating it, you won't get yourself confused, because and if you are doing exam time, so you have you number this one as 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And the next thing is you can quickly label this one as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and then and the high. Now you know that, so whenever you are rotating it, you know when is next, when. So for if I'm rotating it for the first time because of my time, so let me just quickly draw it here. So if I'm drawing it like this for the first time, I rotate it for the first time. So what do I get if I rotate it for the first time? So if this one will come here, this 2 will come here. So we're having 1. So let's first draw the inside first. So we're having 1, then 2, then 3, 4. So now we have 3 So how does this thing changes after rotation? Now you know that from 1 and 2 we have ABC. So A, B, C. A, B, C. Then we have 2 and 3. What do you have? 2 and 3. We have C. We have 2 and 3. We have C, F, I. Please follow. C, F, I. C, F, I. Then we have 3 and 4 now. 3 and 4. 3 and 4. We have I, A, G. I, H, G. Then we have our 1 and 4. You can still just put D here in the middle. Then this is E. Now if you shade where this is shaded now, this middle ones are C, right? C is shaded, then E is shaded, then the last one is G. You can see that they are not the same thing. So meaning that this is not symmetry to this. So this one cannot be one of the other. So you do it repeatedly like that until you get the until you get this. Look at this is E, this is F, and this is This is our This is our G. This is G, E, then this is C. Please don't forget. So when I share that, you can see it's not the same thing as this. So now let's try if what? If it will, let's try it again. You must rotate it on it come back to the what? To the normal what? Position. That is, you must the number of what? The number of times you get same shape after you have completely rotated the what? Object in 360 degree. 360 degree. That is your order of symmetry. Now let's see if we are going to get any symmetry what shape during the course of rotation. Now let me draw again. This is 1, 2. So now this time around, this is 1, 2, right? We are going to rotating again. This time we are rotating this time again. So we are going anti-clockwise. This is clockwise. So now this is 1, 2. Now we are going to take it to what? This is going to be 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now how does that now affect? Now this is 1 now. This is going to be A, B, then C. Then this is going to be what? 3, 4, right? 3. This is going to be C, F, I. And then 3 and 4, 3 and 4, 3 and 4, 3 and 4 is going to be I, H, G. You know that this is what? This is G. In between G's we have D. Then we have what? We have E. Now the shaded portion, don't forget the shaded portion is still what? Is still this G, this, and then you can see this time around we get this. Look at this. This is symmetrical because this place is shaded and it looks like this. So this is the first symmetry that we're having. This is the fourth symmetry we are having. So let me quickly out. This is the first symmetry we are having. When you rotate it, this is first symmetry. Note that. Then the second one is when I also draw another one. Let's see if I'm going to. This is the third rotation that we are carrying out. This is the first one. This is the second one. So the second one looks like the same thing. So let's look at this. So this time around, you are going to rotate this one in such a way that we have what? This one will go up. Look at this. This one will come to 1, 2. Then the 3 will come at 3. Then 4. Like what? So I get it somewhere. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 is going to be what? A, B, C. Just follow the pattern. A, B, C. Then 2, 3. C, F, I. C, F, I. Then we have what? We have the other one as well. We have so sorry for that. So we also have what? We have what? The 3, 4. 3, 4. What do we have? 3, 4. We have 3, 4. 3, 3, 3, 4. We have what? I, H, G. I, H, then what? G. Then for this one, we have between we have what? We have our D. Then we have our E. Now let's see whether this corresponds to what we are getting before. When you share the E, do we have the same? Share the E. We share the C and the G. You can see it's not the same thing as this. Look at the pattern here. So this one is not symmetric to this, so it's not part of what we are looking for. Now let's go to the what? To the other one now. So to the last one. So now for this one we have what? We have now look at this. For the last one is going back now. This one is coming back to the original position, which is 1, 2, 3. Then we have what? We have the 4. 1, 2, 3. Then the what? The 4. So what does that mean? So A1, 1 and 2 as well. What do we have? A, B, then what? C. We have what? We have the 1, 2 and 3 is going to 2 and 3 is going to be what? C, F, I. Then 3 and 4 is what? Just follow the pattern. 3 and 4 we have I, H. This H. This is G. Then the other one is what? 1 and 4 is going to have. This one is going to have D. This one is R. If you look at it now, it's coming back to the normal position. And then this is, if you shade this one as well, it look like what? Look at this and this and this here. This is number 2. This is number 2. Sorry. So this is number 2. This 1 and 2. This one, this 2. This 4. The second rotation here and the what? And the last rotation here, they looks alike. So meaning that this has an order of 2. It has an order of 2. You can rotate it 4 times, but in that 4 times, it only have what? 2 that are symmetry. So we have 2. The order here is 2. So the answer here is going to be 2. The order here is 2. I hope you are getting it. The order here is 2. Please do well to practice it, and you will get it. Look at it again and see how I did it. So now let's go to the next questions. They say, write down the reciprocal of 16 as a decimal. Write down the reciprocal of 16 as a decimal. These are basic and elementary questions. What do you mean by reciprocal? Reciprocal means 1 all over, or the inverse of that number. So meaning that 1 over 16, that's what they are asking for. And they say you should find the decimal of that reciprocal. So you are going to what? Actually, you can use your calculator. Peradventure, they allow you to use your calculator. So punch your calculator. This one is having 16. You put your 1, 16 here is going to give you 0.0 again. So because 16 cannot go here, so it's going to give you 0. I had point. Then you add 10. You write 0 point, then you write 10. Then 16 in 10, it cannot go again. You write 0. Add 0 to it. So that's why I'm writing 0.0. So then after you add this 0 here, you must put another 0 here. The first thing is what? 16 in 1 is 0 point. You can't find 16 in 0. So I write 0 point. 16 after and I put 0 in the front of this, making 10. So 16 in 10 is also what? It cannot go. I had another 0 point, another 0 here. So you now had another 0. So 16 in 100 now is going to give you what? 16 in 100 is 6. And 16 times 6 is going to give you 96. 96, so 96, let's check. I have a calculator here. So we have what? 100 divided by 16. 100 divided by 16 is what? 16 times divided by 100. 100 divided, I just want to confirm that. So that is what? That is 100 divided by, how many 100 can I say 16 is, okay, let me express it in what? In fraction. Shift. So you have 6, as I've said. 16 times this, 16 times 6. 16 times 6 is 2 what? Sorry, yeah, 16 times 6 is 96. So as I've said, this is 4, minus this is 4. So add 0 again. 16 in 40. So it's going to give you what? It's going to give you 2. That is 32. Then 40 minus this is going to give you 80. So 16 in 80 now, we're going to give you what? 5. So the answer is what? 0.6, 0.0625. That's the answer. 1 over 16 is equal to 0.0625. You don't need to waste time on this. Just go into what? Into your calculation term and just punch 1 over what? 1 over 16, and then you get 0.0625. 0.0625. So now the other one is what? This is called step and leaf diagram. This is very, very essential. This is called step and leaf or diagram. It's quite, some Nigerian students might not actually see this, or African students might not actually have come across what we call what? Step and leaf what questions, but this actually is quite easy. Now there's a key given to you here. They say 1 and 6 represent 16 years. So meaning that what? This one means what? This one means 16. This one means 19. This one means what? This is 2. This one represents 2. So it is 20 plus 1 is going to give you 21, 24, 24, 25, 25, then 28. These are, don't forget, we are going to use this information to answer the question below. Find the fraction of people who are more than 30 years. So they use this to actually represent the data of the ages of 21 people. These are the ages of 21 people, but they express it in what? They express it in step and leaf or diagram. And that's why you must first interpret this question first. You have to interpret this table before you can use it to answer the question below, or else you are going to miss it. So that's what I'm trying to do. You look at the key. They said 1 and 6 is 16. So that's why I say, okay, this is 10 then 10 plus 6 is going to give us 16. 9 plus 10 plus 9 is going to give 19. So this is 20. This is representing 20. Then 21, 24, 24, 25, 28. So this one is going to be what? 20. This one is 32, 36, 37, 39. This one is going to be 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 49. So this one, then we have what? We have 50 what? 53, 40 what? 54, 55, 57. So these are the number of ages for 21 people. If you count it, must be 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. If it's not 21, it means something is wrong somewhere. So you have to be what? Conscious of what you are doing. So what I'm trying to do is to now use this table now to solve the question. Find the number of what? Find the fraction of people who are more than 30 years. Find the fraction of people who are more than what? 30 years. So 30 from above. So there's no need for you to interpret it if you know the key already, but I just want you to show what this means. So this is from 30 and above. This is 30, this is 32, 36, 37. So this is 30 from above. So from year to year, those people that are 30 from above. So now they should calculate the fraction of those people that are 30 from above. So we're going to count those people that fall into what? More than 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there are 14 people that are what? That have the age more than what? 30. So number of people that have age more than 30 is what? Is 14. Age more than 30 is 14. And don't forget that the total number of what? People that were considering their ages is 21. The search showed the table, the step and leaf diagram shows ages of 20 people. So the total number of people is what? 40. So to find the fraction, it's going to be the probability of the what? Of the number of people that are more than 30 all over the total number. So that's, which is what? 21 rather, is 21. So 14 all over 21, 14 over 21 will give you what? What do you have? 14 over 21 will give you 7 here, 2, 7 here, 3. So we have 2 over 3. So this is the fraction. This is what we are asked to do. Now they say I should work out the range. Work out the range. What is range? Range is equal to what? Highest minus the lowest what? Age. The lowest age, the person with highest age and the lowest age. So who is the person with highest age? That is what? 57. And the person with lowest age is 16. So definitely 57 minus what? 16. 57 minus 16 is going to give you 1, then what? You are going to have 1, then 41. So the range is 41. The range is 41. Highest minus the lowest. That one shouldn't take you much time. And look at this one. Find the median. Median is the middle number. So if we have 21 people, the middle age, the age that fall into what? Into between 21. If you like 10, 10. 21 is an odd number. So 10, 10. Then the middle number is going to be what? It's going to be what? The number that is 11th number, which is going to be the median. So if you count 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 10. This is another 10 here. From here to here is another 10. So the middle number here is what? 9. So the Mr. 39 here is the median. So 39 is the median. So we have 41 to be the what? To be the range. Then we have 39 to be the what? The median. 1 over 3 is the fraction. I believe you are following. So now we'll move to the next question, which is the what? The question for the keyboard. The keyboard. The keyboard. The keyboard. What do you mean by what? The keyboard. The keyboard is a keyboard. And we have to calculate the what? The total surface area of a keyboard. Total surface area of a keyboard. Now how do you calculate the total surface area of a keyboard? The total surface area of the keyboard is given as what? Total surface area of the keyboard is given as length times breadth plus length times breadth plus length times height plus breadth times height. Yeah, that should be the formula. So we have the length. The length here, this is the length, this is the breadth or the width, and this is the height. So it's as simple as that. So 8 times the breadth, which is 3, plus length times the height, length times the height, which is what? That is 8 times 5. Don't forget there is a plus here. I'm just trying to what? 8 times 5, then plus BH, that's your BH. This is 3 times 5, that's your BH. 3 times 5, that's your BH. So that's that about that. So add, multiply them. This is 24 plus 8 times 5 is going to be what? This is going to be 40 plus 15. Add them together. What do we have? Quickly add them together because of our time. So 24 plus 40 plus 15. That's 79 centimeter square. Don't forget the unit. Centimeter square area is in centimeter square. So that's that about that. So because of my time, I may quickly skip this graph. I'm still coming to all these graph aspects. I'm going to take time to talk about the graph aspect. So let me quickly go into this quickly because I don't want to spend more than 30 minutes per adventure. I'm getting close to it now. I'm even more than it. So we have Olga thinks that 87 is a prime number. Olga thinks 87 is a prime number. Do you agree with that? Is Olga correct? Give the reason for your answer. Now, 87, what is prime number? When you're talking about prime number, what justifies some number to be a prime number? Number that can only be divisible by 1 and itself. But as I'm saying now, I think 3 can divide this. It's not only 1 and what. And it's 7 that can divide this. 3 can divide. If you look at this, 3 here will give you 2. It will mean 2. So 3 in 27 will give you what? It give you 9. So this is 29. So it is what? It means that 3 can divide 87 and 29 can divide 7. So it is not only 1 and 87 that can divide this number. So it is not a prime number. 87 is not a prime number because it can also be divided by what? By 3 and what? And 29. It cannot only be divided by 1 and what? And it's 7. It has other factors. Its factors is not only 1 and 7. It has 3 and 29 as well. So that's why it's not a prime number. So you must be able to state that clearly. Now they said a film lasts 2 hours and then 50 minutes. And then the film starts from what? It starts 23:05. So these are typical questions. So you have to use your initiative to actually what? It lasts for 2 hours 50 minutes and then it ends for 23:05. So the four of us will move 22 hours from this. So backward. So meaning that we have 22, we have 21. So like say I remove 2 hours now, so I'm going to have what? 21:05. Now if I now remove 4, this is already 5 minutes already. It's already 5 minutes from 50 minutes. So it means 45 minutes. So it means 21 from, if I remove 15 minutes, if I remove 45 minutes from 21:00, I'm going to have what? I'm going to have 20:15. Don't forget 60 minutes is made up of what? It's made up of what? 1 hour is 50. 1 hour is 60 minutes. So we remove what? 15 from 60. If we remove 45 from 60, it will mean 15. So the movie begin at 20:15. So when you add 2 hours 50 minutes to it, you are going to get 23:05. So the movie starts 20:15. It's just a logical questions. So we don't need to make sure at this core aspect you are not to waste your much of your energy on it. So you have to do it. So this is what a diagram. Another diagram here. We have what? We have an isosceles what? Triangle. When you see something like this, 2 aspects of it are equal. This side and this side are equal. So if it's an isosceles triangle, if this is what? Isosceles triangle is a triangle whereby the base angles are equal. X and X are equal. So this one is X, this also is what? X. So meaning that, and we have to calculate the value of X, just do X plus 38 degree equal to 180 degree. So equal to 180. Why? Sum of angle in a triangle. Sum of angles in a triangle. And why is X? Why are we having 2X? Because base angles of an isosceles triangles are equal. Base angle of an isosceles triangle are what? Equal. Isosceles. You know the spelling? Isosceles triangle. so to say this isosceles triangle. So that's how I get that. So 2x plus what? 38 degree equal to 180 degree. 2x plus 30 degree equal to 180. So you collect the like times, so take this one to the other side. Take it to the other side. When this 38 cross to the other side, it's going to be 2x equal to 180 degree. It will become minus 38 degree. So we have 2x equal to what? 180 minus 36. 180, so 180 minus 38 rather. 180 minus 38. We have 142 degree. Divide both sides by 2. Divided by both sides by 2. So what do we have? We have 71 degree. So x is 71 degree. Note x is 71 degree. So that is that about that. So this one, by writing each in calculation correct to one decimal one significant figure, find an estimate for the value of this. How do you find an estimate? You must show your workings. Now, meaning that if you are showing your workings here, you are not allowed to. Calculator is not advisable. Calculator is not advisable here. So how do you do that? Is I'll encourage you to convert to the fraction. So this is going to be 68 over 10. Because how do I do that? This is one number after decimal point. It means 0. It means tenth. One tenth. That is 68 over 10. That's 6 over 10. 68 over 10. It's also one number. So it's going to be what? 106 over 10. Now, these are the number at the what? At the below sides. So this one, you can quickly minus this one because it is what? Subtraction anyway. So we quickly do that one. 23.20 minus 0.98. And how do you do that? Borrow one from this one. That is, sorry, we borrow one from this one. So I hope you have seen it. So borrow one from this. So this is 3.20 to come again, minus 0.98. 3.20 minus 0.98. You borrow one from 2. This one become 10. So this one, 10 minus 8 is 2. You have already borrowed one from here. So you have to borrow one from 3. This one becomes 2. 11 minus 9 is what? 11 minus 9 is 1 point what? 2 minus 0 is 2. 2 point what? 2.12. So this is 2.12. Everything here is 2.12 now. So if that be the case now, what are you going to do now? This one is also going to be what? 68 over 10 now, multiplied by 106 over 10, divided by 212 over 100. Am I following? Are you following me? So over 100. So are you following? So this one is going to be over 100. So this will be 68 over 10 times 106 over 10 multiplied by, when this division changes, it becomes 100 over 212. So this one definitely will cancel out. When it cancels out, what do we get? When it cancels out, we get what? So you cannot divide all these things. You cannot be using what? Maybe what can go here, what can go here, what cannot go in here, what can go here. So if you use 9 here, 18 it's 18, you have 32, 9 can, okay. But you can use 6 here, you can use 4 here. 4 will go there. All those calculations, you can use it now. 4 can go here. In fact, 4 will go here. 4 will also go here. What do I mean by that? 4 here is 1. 4 in 28 is what? 17. So 4 here is what? 17. 4 in 212. You can just use 4 in 21 is 4 in 21 first is 5. Remember 1. 4 in 12 is going to be what? 53. So 53. So we have this one is actually you've done that one. So what else we are going to do now is, can 17 goes here? I think 17 can goes here. 17 can go in 53 by multiplying what? Can I multiply that will give 23 here? Can 17 actually goes in 53? Is anything like that? I doubt it, but we have 53 here, we have 50. Can we look at any other thing that can go here? Can go here? Can any number divide 53 for us? If there's no number, so what do? Take it to decimal place. That's the next thing you do. Take it to decimal place. If there's no number that can actually divide what? Can 21 goes there? Nope, 21 cannot go as well. So I won't just waste my time here. I will just leave it for you to find that one for yourself. You can take it to decimal. You can also what? So you multiply this one 17 times. Okay, let's see. This one will see. If you multiply this one by 2, yeah, I just saw it now. 53 here 1, 53 here. Multiply by 2, 53 here 1, 53 here 2. Sorry, I don't even see it. I've not even used calculator. 17 times this one will give you 30 what? 4. Sorry for that. So I've not even used calculator. I just saw it of that 53 can go. So 53 here 1, 53 here 2. So 17 times 4 will give you what? So that's that about that. Let us waste time on that. You have to be very fast when it comes to exam. I told you the graph will be sorted out when the next class. So this one, moving to this one now, you're asked to simplify this. This one is very simple. D8 divided by D square. So we just use law of indices. You don't even need to disturb yourself. D8 minus this one become D8 when it comes D8 because division D8 minus D2. So we have D raised to power 6. Raised to power 6, D raised to power 6. I think for just junior one. Make my D switch Francis into what? Now D change 400 switch Francis into dollars. When exchange rate is what? $1 to 0.9 Swiss francs. Okay, work out how many dollars she receives. So I think this is for junior secondary school. We have what? We have dollar rate is $1 to 0.913. $1 to 0.193. Switch what? Switch francs. So we have what? 400 dot switch. So Medi changes 400 switch into dollars. So 4,000 will now be what? Represented as X. So X, you don't know this one. How much of this one will be in dollar? So you cross multiply this one multiplied by this. That is 0.913x equal to 4,000 times 1 in dollar. So you divide both sides by 0.913. 0.913. How much will it be in dollar? That's what we are looking for. So how much will it be in dollar? It is simple arithmetic. So just do 4,000 divided by 0.913. So we have to be what? 4,381 in US dollars. 0.16 is what is going to be in US dollar. Find the highest what come. I think this is junior secondary school Cambridge exam. So we had the lecture. Let's continue. ACF of 32 and 132. ACF of what? 32 and 120. ACF of 132 and 120. Okay. What is the highest common factors? Very simple. You have 32. What is the highest common factor of 32? What are the highest common factor? I want to find the common factors of what? You can do it as the lowest version and you can do it as 120. What are the factors of what? Of 32. What are the factors of 32? That is 1 times 32, 2 times 16, right? 4 times 8. What are the factors again that we have again? These are the factors of 32. For 120, we have. So for 120, we have 1 times 120, 60, 2 times 60. We have 3 times 40. 4 times what? 30. Let's have what? 5 times, maybe 5 times. 5 times. What 5 times? What can give us what? 120. 5 times 5 and 12 is going to give us what? 2. Then remainder what? That is 24. So 6 times 20, 8, I think 8 can also go. 8 times 8 in 12 is actually what? 1. Then it remains what? It remains 4. So in 4, that is 15. So it's, I think factors, those are the factors that are actually what? I think 12 is the last factor. 10 times 12, and then 12. Yes, I've said it earlier on. 14 cannot go. 15, we have already done that. So what are the highest common factor here? Highest common factor. So if you look at these factors here, what are the factors that they have in common that is very high? That is very high. That is very, very high. 16 cannot go. I think it is 8. 8 is the highest common what? Factor. It's different from lowest multiple. Lowest multiple. It's different from lowest multiple. So don't go and do lowest multiple. So this is the factors that I've highlighted out. But the common one is 8. 8, that is the factors that can actually go in the 2. The highest factor that can actually go in the 2 is 8. 8 can divide 20, 120, 120, and 32 can also divide what? Not highest common multiple. If you go and do highest common multiple, you are your own. So this one is 1, 2, 3. You list it out. This one is 1. So the common factors here that is very high. We have 1, 2, 4, and so on. But the one that they have that is very high is 8. So the HCF here is what? 8. 8. So the last here we are going to have the probability that Tom is late for school is 0.2. Probability that Tom is late for school is 0.12. There are 20 school days in this year. There are 20 school days in this year. Now, probability that you're late is what? Is this. And they said, work out the expected number of times that Tom is late for school. Now, if probability of him coming late to school is 0.12, and then there are 20 what? 200 days in a year. In this year, 200 days in this year. So how many days does it what? Does it come to? Just multiply it by what? Just multiply it by 0.12 times 200. We are going to talk about the hard aspect of this. These are the cheap questions of this. 0.12 times what? 0.12 times 200. So that is 24. It came late for 24 days. In case you are not asked to use calculator, so you should be able to turn this one to fractions. 0.12 should be what? 12 over 100 times 200. So this one will just be, this one will give you 2, right? 4 times 12 times 2 will give you what? 24 days as well. So it shouldn't be something that you'll be thinking before you can use calculator. It should be straightforward and direct. So we have another one. We have the next questions. We have the next question, which is we have to simplify this. So this is an expansion. X into bracket x plus 8 minus 5 into bracket x plus 8. So we have x squared plus 8x minus 5x plus 8 plus 40 minus 40 rather. Hey, I'm very fast. X times x is x squared. X times this plus is 8x. X times x squared. X times 8x minus 5 times x is minus 5x. Minus 5 times 8 is going to be minus 40. So minus times plus is minus. So that's why you get minus a minus 40. So add together x squared plus 8x minus 5x is going to be what? Plus 3x, because this is greater than this. So it's be what? This is greater than this. 8 is greater, so it's going to be plus 3x minus 40. Final answer. So quickly, let's quickly what? Finish this up. So this, yeah, we are entering into it now. This is a circle geometry question. As you can see. Yeah, these are the questions that we are entering. You are just entering to the words. As we are going, you see the intensity is increasing now. So this is a semicircle. Whenever you see a line like this, look at this is a semicircle. This is a line that divides the circle into 2 equal parts. So this is a line that divides circle into, so this is a semicircle. This line has divided into semicircle, and definitely whenever you have a line dividing a what? A circle into two equal parts, this is going to be a right angle. So this is going to be 90 degree automatically. So 90 degree plus 32 plus x must give you 180. Why? This is sum of angle in a triangle. So we have what? We have 122 degree plus x equal to 180 degree. So s is equal to 180 degree minus what? 122 degree. S is equal to what? 180 minus 122. We have 58 degree. So we have 58 degree. That's it. So that is that about that one. So now, next question here is, write down the mathematical line of this line AC. They say you write the mathematical line of line what? AC. Mathematical line of, write down the mathematical line of AC. So mathematical line of AC should be what? Mathematical line of AC. If this one should be what? If this one should be angle that you are considering, this one should be your opposite. This one should be your opposite. Opposite. Because this side is facing x, so that will be opposite. Then find the value of x given a geometrical reason for your answer. I think I've given you, this is 58 degree, and then because why we use 90 degree, because you have a semicircle there. So in fact, you can say 90 minus 32 degree equals what? 38. Depends on how you can go about it, but that's the best way. So semicircle, that's the reason you must always give your reason when you come to geometrical expression. Why is this one 38, 90? Angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. And why do you add it together? Sum of angle in a triangle to give us 180 degrees. So when you sum everything together in minus 180, you get 58 degrees. So that's how you do it. So now the next one is, each side is painted red, blue, and what? A spanner has 5 sides. Each side is painted red, blue, green, yellow, or orange. So the table shows some of the probability of the spanner landing on each side. So when it lands on red, it's 0.3. When it lands on what? The blue, this is what? When it lands on this, and so on and so forth. So what's probability? They didn't give us orange. Just add everything together, and then you minus it from what? From 1. Because you can see everything is less than 1. The probability of an event, the sum of probability of all events should be equal to 1. The sum of all probability of event is equal to 1. So by knowing that, just add everything together and minus it from 1. So the probability of orange is easy to get. Just say 1 minus addition of what? 0.3 plus 0.16 plus 0.18 plus 0.25. Don't want to waste much time here. Let's do it chap. 1 minus open bracket 0.3 plus 0.16 plus 0.18 plus 0.25 bracket close open. So we have answer 0.1. 0.1 answer is 0.1. 0.11. So the probability is 0.11. So complete this table. We have completed. This is 0.11 now. So down spin the ones, down spin the spine ones. Find the probability that the spines lands on red or blue. When you say red or blue, so you have the probability. You add the probability of red and the probability of blue together. Add the probability of red and probability of blue together. That's how you do it. So for all, so we have probability of red or blue. So what is the red? What is the red here is 0.3 plus what is the blue? We have 0.16. So we have 0.46 for the all spine. So my battery is low, and I'm actually thinking of that. I don't want to use 1 hour on this video. So So this is where I'm going to stop because of our time. Next time I'm going to continue. Thank you for watching. If you know that this video has helped you, please do hit the subscribe button and notification bell and so I'll update next time. Thank you and God bless you. Amen.